Is the world afraid of China? Looks like it is. The world has allowed China to draw new red lines.
The Chinese police. I know it sounds impossible, but it has happened. A major Chinese operation has been busted in New York. Beijing has set up secret police stations in the city of New York.
Imagine stepping out of your home on a quiet morning in Italy, and before you can unlock your car, two men you've never seen before pin your arms down, shove you into a black van, and vanish. Hours later, your family receives a message. He's being taken home. Do not involve the police. This isn't a movie scene. It's one of the latest suspected overseas actions linked to China's Operation Fox Hunt, a global campaign that Beijing claims targets fugitives, but critics call a worldwide intimidation machine. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel so you never miss deep dive investigations like this one. Your support helps us expose what happens in the shadows. Now, let's uncover the truth behind the arrests spreading across Europe. The grab in Italy. The man wasn't a criminal. He wasn't wanted for violent offenses. He wasn't even officially under investigation. He was an entrepreneur known for supporting pro-democracy causes and publishing anti-corruption writings, and on that morning, he simply disappeared. Neighbors later told investigators they saw unfamiliar men parked in the area for days. No license plates they recognized. No reason for them to be there. What followed was a chain of frantic hours. His wife contacting police, authorities reviewing camera footage of masked individuals, and an international alert spreading through European security networks. This single abduction attempt, whether fully successful or interrupted, marked another entry in a growing pattern. Coordinated operations believed to be linked to Chinese covert policing networks, targeting dissidents far beyond China's borders. This case didn't just alarm Italy, it triggered a continent-wide security conversation. What exactly is Operation Fox Hunt? Launched in 2014, Operation Fox Hunt was introduced by Beijing as an anti-corruption campaign. The message was clear. Chinese fugitives hiding abroad will be hunted down and brought home. But this campaign didn't function like traditional international law enforcement. It didn't rely on extraditions, treaties, or even open legal processes. Instead, various reports describe tactics including covert agents operating without host country permission, threats to families back in China, pressure on individuals to voluntarily return, surveillance of activists, scholars, and dissidents, unofficial police outposts disguised as community centers or service offices. To Beijing, these operations protect national integrity. To rights groups and multiple Western governments, Fox Hunt is something else entirely. A global system of intimidation designed to silence critics living overseas. And now, in 2025, the tension has escalated. More arrests, more investigations, and more European nations demanding answers. The European dragnet tightens. The incident in Italy didn't happen in isolation. In the last year alone, police in Germany, France, the Netherlands, Belgium, Czech Republic, Spain, Portugal have all reported arrests or investigations involving suspected Chinese intelligence operatives or undeclared police networks. One high-profile case involved a man in the Netherlands accused of running an overseas police service station, allegedly helping Chinese authorities locate dissidents. Another network in Germany was uncovered after an activist noticed unusual tracking devices in his mail. Across Europe, lawmakers are asking the same question. How deeply has Operation Fox Hunt expanded on European soil? European intelligence agencies fear a sprawling infrastructure. Shell companies used to mask agents, cultural associations acting as surveillance hubs, students or business people pressured into cooperating, money transfers funding covert travel, community leaders serving as intermediaries. One European security official put it bluntly, "This is not crime fighting. This is state power crossing borders." How the network operates, the hidden structure. Understanding Fox Hunt requires understanding how it blends into the ordinary. 1. The community center approach. Across several cities, organizations presented as Chinese cultural or help centers were discovered storing files, addresses, and diaspora tracking lists. Officially, document renewal assistance. Unofficially, surveillance hubs. 2. voluntary returns. A hallmark tactic. Instead of formal extradition, Chinese authorities pressure targets through harassing relatives in China, threatening property seizures, summoning family members to police stations, delivering intimidating phone calls. Come home or your mother will suffer. In many cases, people return without a single legal document being processed abroad. 3. Unregistered agents and tourist officers. Some travel on business visas, student visas, or tourist visas. Their real job: locate individuals, map their routines, report their movements. 4. Cybertracking plus physical pressure. Digital surveillance identifies targets. Local operatives apply real-world pressure. The blending of transnational repression plus covert policing makes Operation Foxhunt one of the most difficult threats Europe deals with. Why these arrests matter now? The new wave of arrests in Europe matters for 3 major reasons. 1. Growing geopolitical tension. Europe and China are in a complicated moment. Trade disagreements, cybersecurity breaches, concerns about state-backed influence campaigns. This new wave of covert policing only deepens mistrust. 2. Protection of political refugees. Many targets sought asylum precisely because they feared political retaliation. Seeing foreign agents operate freely in Europe undermines the asylum system. 3. Sovereignty and international law. No country can tolerate foreign police forces acting independently on its soil. Europe is drawing a line, and these arrests are part of that stand. Stories of targeted dissidents. Beyond espionage, Foxhunt affects real people. The student in France, a 22-year-old university student, reported being visited by a man claiming to represent a Chinese service association. His message: "Your political posts are upsetting people, delete them, or we will talk to your parents." The journalist in Germany. A routine walk home ended with 2 men following him for blocks. He later learned his name was on a Foxhunt list because of his reporting on Hong Kong protests. The elder activist in Spain. Her relatives in China had their pensions frozen until she agreed to stop attending human rights demonstrations. None of these people were criminals. Their crime was speaking freely. The Italian case becomes a catalyst. When Italy's government reviewed the kidnapping attempt, they made a bold move. They connected it directly to broader patterns traced back to Foxhunt. They publicly stated, foreign states cannot enforce their interests through intimidation. Europe must coordinate a unified response. Covert policing networks must be dismantled. Within weeks, joint investigative teams began forming across multiple countries. The message was clear: Europe will not allow shadow police to operate on its soil. China's response: 2 realities. When confronted, Chinese officials consistently maintain Operation Foxhunt targets criminals. All activities are legal and transparent. Western accusations are politicized misinformation. China has the right to pursue fugitives who embezzle or flee justice. And yes, some individuals targeted by Foxhunt are accused of financial crimes. But European governments argue that China bypasses legal pathways. Fugitives often include activists and dissidents. Families are used as leverage. National sovereignty is violated. 2 realities, 2 narratives, and the truth lies somewhere in the shadows. Europe's next moves. The arrests are only the beginning. Europe is now preparing. 1. New laws against foreign interference. Tighter rules on foreign police activity, data sharing and surveillance. 2. Enhanced oversight of cultural institutions. More monitoring of community centers and aid offices. 3. Protection protocols for dissidents. Dedicated hotlines and shelter programs. 4. Intelligence cooperation among EU states. A unified database for tracking potential covert agents. 5. Diplomatic consequences. Warnings, sanctions, or possible expulsions of officials found coordinating these activities. Europe knows the challenge isn't just stopping one kidnapping, it's stopping the entire system. The global implications: this isn't just Europe. Countries beyond Europe, the US, Canada, Australia, Japan, have reported similar incidents. Foxhunt is global, which means the current European crackdown is sending a powerful message: the world is watching, and the world is responding. Whether this slows Beijing's operations or pushes them further underground, no one knows yet. But one thing is clear: transnational repression is becoming one of the defining human rights battles of the decade, the human story at the center. We often talk about geopolitics, intelligence operations, international law. But behind all this are individuals, people who fled persecution, people who thought they escaped fear, people who built new lives in new countries, only to discover that fear had followed them across continents. The Italian businessman grabbed at dawn, the students receiving threatening calls, the families pressured thousands of miles away. These stories show us something chilling. Some authoritarian systems don't end at their borders. They travel, they hunt, they reach into the lives of those who thought they were finally free. China calls it justice. Europe calls it transnational repression. The truth is buried somewhere between diplomacy, fear, and power. Operation Fox Hunt isn't slowing down, it's evolving. And as new arrests unfold across Europe, the real question becomes, how do nations protect their people when the threat comes disguised as law enforcement from another country? If you want more deep investigative reporting like this, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement helps keep these global stories alive. Thanks for watching, and stay informed.